Constantine is a 2005 movie based on the general concept of John Constantine as fleshed out in the Hellblazer comic. The plot concerns demons, angels, and is basically what you would expect from a movie starring John, besides the London setting and a blonde guy. Instead, we get Keanu Reeves playing a United States remix of John, running around in a stand-in Los Angeles named Angel City. Rachel Weisz plays twins that are part of a plan by some dark forces to bring some nasty stuff to Earth, and Tilda Swinton has a great performance as the Archangel Gabriel. Gavin Rossdale kills a minor villain performance, Jijimoon Hansu does a great Papa Midnight, and Peter Stormare gives a satanic performance for the books. There's really not an actor you can point to as giving a bad performance. The early CGI somehow holds up well, and the vibes, while sunnier than those in the comics, are really well done. Still, as a Hellblazer fan, it was hard not to watch and spot the differences and similarities between the film and the comics. For example, Papa Midnight's portrayal is great, although in my understanding he's a little more moral here than in the comics. Chaz is a taxi driver, as he is in the comics, but is actually a somewhat competent sorcerer in the end instead of a dimwit. In the movie, John has an additional two helpers, a priest and someone that sells occult items, but in true Hellblazer fashion, things don't end up well for either of them. Gabriel's story takes some twists, but ends up with him in the same state as in the Ennis run, while the character of Lucifer in the film is synonymous with Satan, a far cry from the comics where Ennis couldn't use Lucifer as he was in another DC comic. But the movie is oddly original considering the depth of the source material they could have used. The twists in the story aren't ripped from anything that I know of in the comics. In fact, there are surprisingly few nods to Hellblazer at all. But it's a John Constantine story even if the guy isn't blonde or British. There's a trick the heroes pull with holy water that is just genius, and the character of Balthazar, a slick urban demon in a suit, fits right in with the best Hellblazer villains. The movie suffers a bit from being, well, a movie. The story is self-contained and short, and not episodic in the ways that benefit the comics. One place this is especially apparent is that the showdown with the devil at the end is partially unexplained. Why does Lucifer hate Constantine so much? It's never really covered. But if the writers had more space, they could have filled in the blanks and the scene would have hit a lot harder. Overall, though, this is a great piece of entertainment and represents the Hellblazer ethos pretty well, although I could have used more sarcasm out of John's mouth. It really is Keanu Reeves as a demon-hunting exorcist, more than any dramatic stretch on his part. So, if you like Keanu and Hellblazer, this is the movie for you. And if you want to dive further into John's world, there's a ton of other stuff out there, although way more English and with lighter hair. If you're interested in that, check out my other videos on Hellblazer. Comment if you've got something to add, and don't forget to like and subscribe.